everyone. Welcome to CUTV News. I'm Jim Masters. You know, to survive in this economy, you absolutely must have multiple streams of income. Now, many women have found remarkable success in direct sales. One such woman is my guest today, Jeri Taylor-Swade. Jeri is a pioneering independent distributor for SeneGence International, a network marketing company specializing in cosmetics with a top-selling lipstick in the world. Now, Jeri is the first queen distributor for SeneGence, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. It's pretty exciting. She believes whatever your passion, that's really the kind of company you want to associate with. And when you have enthusiasm about what you're doing or what you're representing, you're not selling, you're just sharing. 18 years ago, with virtually no knowledge or understanding of the direct sales or network marketing world, Jeri started as a part-time SeneGence distributor. And within 2 years, she made the decision to go full-time, eventually achieving the status of queen in SeneGence International, generating, now get this, $6.5 million in sales revenue that year. And since then, Jeri and her international team are responsible for some $72 million in organizational revenue. SeneGence's wow product is LipSense, a lipstick that stays on all day and doesn't smear off when you kiss someone. And we're going to have a demonstration of that coming up later in this segment. Jeri says she expects SeneGence to be a $5 billion company within the next 5 years. And our special guest, Jeri Taylor-Swade, joins me on CUTV News today. Jeri, welcome to the show. It's good to have you with us.
Thank you so much. I'm super happy to be here.
We are honored to have you here and to hear these sales figures and these numbers and the growth that's happening, and you've been responsible for that. Kudos to you. Congratulations. Obviously, you have a real passion for what you do, a love for what you do.
I do.
But I like to ask my guests when they come to the studio here a little bit about what inspires them, what motivates them. For you, getting into the industry of makeup, being a professional makeup artist and getting affiliated with SeneGence, what was that inspiration for you? When did you first decide, I want to do something that makes people feel good about themselves, empowers them, makes them look beautiful, gives them that sense of self-worth? Tell us about the beginnings of that for you, Jeri.
It started in high school, actually, when all my friends wanted me to put their makeup on all the time before we went to parties or dances and things like that. And then I went into the military, and I was going to be a nurse. And I found that it wasn't what I wanted to do, and I realized that I needed to get back to my passion. And my passion is helping women feel beautiful and helping them be the best that they can be, like putting their best face forward to the world and giving them confidence. And I know that sounds crazy, but makeup can really do that to someone, and skincare, because if your skin doesn't look good, you feel embarrassed. And so I've realized over the years that I really can give a gift to the world, and to men too, but mostly women, in that they can feel confident and look good and feel like they look good, especially because of these products, because they don't come off and you don't have to worry about smearing and smudging and that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
But I wanted to say one thing. When you were doing the introduction, it's my team that did that, not just me. I mean, yes, I'm doing the work too, but it's my team that did the work.
There's always a support system.
And I have a team of amazing women all over the world now, in Australia and Canada, and now, of course, in the United States, and now just in the UK we're opening. And so I want to give a kudos to them, because they're the ones that are out there doing the same thing I do every day, and it's a team effort.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there's been such a real fervor for people, women and men, who've wanted to take care of themselves. They want to look good. They're taking care of their skin.
Yes.
They're working out more. They're looking for health and wellness and balance. And you've found a resurgence of that happening, right?
Yes, I think that people are really aware more now, especially because of the internet and because of social media. I think that they are very savvy, and they have the internet to look for information where they didn't before. So I think that's really helped a lot. It's helped my business a lot.
Sure.
And I think that people really care about you know, the millennials are a new generation, but my generation, they want to look good as long as they can, you know, and they say that the 60s is used to be the 40s. I don't know about that, but, you know, I'm in my 60s, so hey, I'll take it.
You wouldn't believe it either.
Oh, thank you.
Sensational. Yeah.
Thank you.
You look absolutely sensational. So let's talk about the company then. How did you first get introduced to SeneGence International? Because there could have been a lot of companies you could have associated and affiliated with. There's lots of them out there. But what was it about this particular company that attracted you, that you believed in, and you wanted to be a part of?
Well, it was sort of by accident, but I don't know if I believe in accidents. I think God sort of leads you in directions, right?
Yeah.
So I was actually at a trade show, and I had been a makeup artist. I did hair for 10 years. I was a makeup artist for another company, and I just happened to be at this trade show, and I saw a sign that said lipstick that stays on all day, and I'm like, there's no lipstick that stays on all day, because I knew I was in the industry.
Tried them all.
I've tried them all. And so then what happened was I actually went up to the booth, and the girl said, well, why don't you just try it on and go have lunch? And I'm like, that's kind of interesting. So I did. I tried on red, because red is like the worst. It smears and gets on your teeth and everything. Well, you don't know that, but I know that.
Collars. Men's collars,
it gets on
sometimes.
Collars. So I went and had lunch, and afterwards I went to the restroom, and I saw that it still was on there, and it had not smeared, it had moved. And so I ran back to the booth as fast as I could, and I said, it really works. I need some of this. And really, every woman in America needs this. And I said that, actually. And I didn't know this at the time, but it was the owner of the company that had showed me the product.
And you were probably like, where have you been all my life?
I was like, oh my gosh, I need this. And so she said, well, do you want to buy it wholesale or retail? And I'm like, well, wholesale, of course. How do I do that? So I signed up to be a distributor, and I didn't know anything about direct sales. I didn't even know it was a direct sales company. All I knew is that I loved it, and I knew I'd be able to share it with everybody, because every woman wants what I had just found. And it was so revolutionary back then. 18 years ago, we were the very first and the only patented technology like that, and still are the only patented technology.
That's incredible. So SeneGence is direct sales, part of network marketing. Tell us a little bit how it works and how it's not a part of a pyramid or any of those things that people may think of right away when they hear network marketing or direct sales. Tell us about the difference.
Thank you for asking that, because it's an important question. First of all, direct sales just means that you buy product wholesale and sell it retail. So I'm a direct seller. But attached to that is a network marketing, multi-level marketing compensation plan, which is it's taught in colleges. It's a very proven business model. And it's used to be, when people thought of it as a pyramid, it was because there were some companies that were pyramids. They were illegal in the way that they did their business. And when you look at the shape of a pyramid, every single company is a pyramid structure.
Really?
Every single one, from the top down, from the CEO or president or even the government is the same way. But so it's the structure is pyramid, because there's always one person at the top.
Somebody has to be.
And then I share the product with others, and they become distributors, and then they share it, and they share it. So it just grows exponentially this way. So it is the shape of a pyramid, but it's not an illegal pyramid. There's illegal pyramids. And, you know, the FTC is really on top of that now, especially because of the internet. They find those companies really quick. And when you are a proven business model like we are, and a proven company, there is the Direct Selling Alliance, which is sort of the watchdog or the umbrella to make sure that every company is doing everything legal. And so this is a great way for anyone to be able to make extra income, whether they have another job or career or not. Sometimes you need to make some extra money.
Absolutely.
Sometimes things happen in life and you need to make extra money.
To be prepared,
And so multiple streams, like you said, is so important. And we are finding more and more that women need that. And they want to have children and they want to stay home, but they have to add to the income of their family. And so this is a great way to do it. I mean, I have stay-at-home moms all the way up to doctors that are in my downline, and that's what we call our team, because everyone needs extra money. And not only that, sometimes women are like, if they work with men all the time, they like this because it's sort of girly.
It's their own thing, and there's a pride factor when they see that they're also helping people. Well, at the same time, in addition to helping people, they're also they've got their own thing. This is mine. This is what I do. I'm making it grow. I'm helping it grow. So, and I'm bringing other people on to show and mentor them on how they can do it too, which is kind of like what you're doing, right?
And it gives people, it's sort of, the recognition is amazing. In direct sales, in our company especially, oh my gosh, the recognition is off the charts. And so women, a lot of women, or men even, we have men in our company too, but more women because we're in cosmetics, but they really love the fact that they actually get recognized for what they do. There's not a lot of places in the world that happen. Like, for instance, a stay-at-home mom, if they have an amazing husband, but the husband doesn't come home and say, wow, the floors look so good today, honey. You know, that there's pride in taking care of your home, but they don't get the recognition that they deserve. And so when they find a company like this that gives them recognition for doing something they love to do anyway and love to share with women, and it's a sisterhood. We have a very strong sisterhood, and it's one that people that have never been part of a company like this and then they come into it, they don't understand how amazing the bond that we create with other women is.
It's very
important.
And
it's very powerful.
I think the only time they said the floors look great, honey, was during Leave It to Beaver. That's about it.
When she wore a dress to do with the
pearls, vacuuming.
Yeah,
that's about it. And
that's
that's television. That's Hollywood.
Right.
So the company is really growing fast. I mean, I was doing research in preparation for our interview in the studio, and I've seen numbers like 700%. Tell us about that.
In the United States, 700%.
Just in the United States.
In Canada, 6,000% right now.
That's incredible. It's off the charts.
It's off the charts.
So
nobody would even know. I mean, every company in the world would say, I want to do that.
I think the stock market, Wall Street, would love those kinds of figures too.
Right.
But so what do you attribute that to? Obviously, the team, people like yourself, everybody else that's a part of the company, the product has to stand for itself too, and there has to be reorders. Is it all of that that's happening? Or is it also people are
combined.
becoming aware of the product too?
Well, yes, because of social media and because of the internet, it's really helped in the last couple of years.
Things like what we're doing now. And,
right. But it is a network marketing company, so that means it's one person at a time. And the network grows, and the information grows, and the knowledge about the product grows. When I started as a pioneer distributor, it was very difficult because nobody believed that we had, I mean, I had to prove it. I had to prove it. Now it's proven. Now it's proven, and we're becoming a household name. So
you were really in on the ground floor, and you have sort of been one of the people who's paved the way for others.
Right.
There's success that's already, some of the groundwork, not that there isn't groundwork that everybody has to do, but if you guys didn't do the initial groundwork to get things where they are now, some of these successes that are coming, maybe a little more quick, are because of rolling up those sleeves and diving in and really putting that time and effort and years in, right? That's exactly right. And you know, it is a business model where you can choose to work as much as you want because you are your own boss, which can be a curse in sometimes because some people give themselves too many excuses. Yes. You know, you have to look in the mirror every day and say, would I hire myself? Right. And some days you might say no. I have to say yes every single day. And that is a challenge, but I'll tell you that you are right in that I was a pioneer and I did it first and I had to roll up my sleeves and do the work. And it was a lot of work at the beginning, and it's still work today because anybody that comes into this company can make it whatever they want it to be. They can choose to work a little bit and get a little bit money, or they can choose it and become a career and they can make as much money as they want. It's up to them because it's their business. Right. So it is still the same, but because of social media, when I started, we had no internet. We had nothing. We had zero, nothing. There was nothing. Nothing. We started with 6 lip colors. The owner of the company handed me a baggie and said, let me know when you're successful. That was my training. So now we have all the support.
all the training, everything is available for anybody that chooses to come in now. It's all there for them. All the systems are in place. All they have to do is do it.
So how do they do that? Somebody is watching our interview right now and they're like, this sounds cool and exciting, and I want to be a part of something that's positive and growing and helps others look beautiful and feel good about themselves. How do they, if they are somebody pioneering in the beginning, what do they need to do?
Just sign up to be a distributor. It's super easy, $55 to sign up. And as soon as you do, then you can buy wholesale.
Wow,
so you can buy
great.
wholesale and sell retail. And see, that's the thing about direct sales, that's that part of it, right?
Right, yeah.
So you buy wholesale and sell retail, so there's where your profit is between what you paid for it and what you sell it for.
Yeah.
So if somebody doesn't ever want to build a team, they never have to. They can actually make quite good money just selling the product if they want to, and just sharing it with those around them.
Yeah.
Their warm market, so to speak,
Right.
the people that they know.
Exactly.
The
right.
girlfriends at church and all of that kind of thing.
With, that they
Right.
know, right.
They can do that. But if they want to go bigger than that and start making commissions based on bonuses based on what your team is doing, then all you do is share with others and allow them to sign up to be a distributor and teach them the basics, teach them what, that's why you get paid, because you have to teach them what to do.
Yeah, it takes time and
Right?
mentoring.
So you mentor them and you teach them what to do and you give them the tools that they need and then watch them grow. And it's so fun. Oh my gosh, it's so fun to watch women that can barely even open their mouths, Jim, and they're so afraid to talk to people.
And
then blossom into these amazing women.
the self-confidence is increased.
Yes, it's so amazing.
So there's a lot of benefits to the entire situation. Obviously, the economic is terrific, but there's so many other benefits to you as a
and
person.
The
friendships, the pride, and a sense of something that you're doing on your own, and when you see the growth and the camaraderie. Like you said, you have this fabulous team.
Yes.
You're the queen, but you have these wonderful team who works with you to support you, and you support them.
Right.
Which is a big part of this, right?
Right. It is so fun to see them grow and to encourage them. And my team in Australia right now is getting awards in Australia right now as we speak. And there's an event going on in Australia, and my team is up on stage and they're getting their awards. And I'm just like, yay! From back here in the U.S., I'm just cheering them on, and I'm so proud of what they're doing. And it's just makeup is fun anyway. Right? It's a fun business to be in, and it's just a really fun way to make extra money and have fun doing it.
Now, do you have to travel a lot? Are you going all over?
I do, just because
you are the queen. Yeah.
Well, I'm the first queen in the company, and that is based on royalty levels of the company. And actually, Jim, the reason why we have royalty names is kind of interesting. You want to know about it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so the owner of the company, when we were in the first year, she called the top 5 distributors to Palm Springs, which I was part of that, and she said, girls, we need to have a way to acknowledge women as they're achieving levels in the company. We have no way of doing that because we were a startup company. So we didn't have all the systems in place. And she said, you know, some companies have like manager names, and some companies have like diamonds and double diamonds, things like that. And I think that we should do royalty names. And we're all looking at each other like, what? And we're like, really, like queen and things like that? And she said, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And some of the other girls are like, I don't know. But then she said, this is why I think so. Princess Diana had just passed. And she said, think about Princess Diana, and what do you think of her? And she said, she's a humanitarian, she's beautiful, she's graceful, she's confident, and people want to be around her. And I picture every single one of you girls as we grow and as we bring more people on, I picture every one of those girls in that way, and that they can become anything that they want. They can have as much money as they want, and they can grow into and blossom into these beautiful women that have confidence and poise, and they can be humanitarians because they'll have the money if they want to give back. And once she said that, we're like, okay, you've got us.
It makes total sense.
We'll do that.
Everybody can relate to that story with Princess Diana. That's a great way to think about it, a great analogy and a great thing to, like a goal to have. That's amazing. So then the products themselves, what do you think it is? Because there's so many products out there these days. What is it about these particular products that make them so desirable, so popular, and people want to reorder them and just continue to get all the new things that constantly come out? What is it about this?
Well, the main thing is that we're patented, so our technology is not out in the marketplace. No one else has it. But the other thing is the products actually work. So women can identify with what I'm just going to say now. They have drawers full of stuff that they saw in a magazine or they saw on TV, and they go and buy it because they think it's going to be the next best thing, and they hate it. It doesn't work. They've spent all this money and it doesn't work. So when
pocketbooks filled too.
Well,
pocketbooks filled with all kinds of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so when a woman can actually buy a product that she knows is going to do what it says it's going to do, that's great for me as a distributor. I want to be able to look at someone and look in their eye and say, it's going to work for you, because I'm not here to get a quick buck. I'm here to have a relationship with you for many, many years to come. And I want you to love the products. I want to be able to show you new products and know that you're going to be able to trust the fact that they're going to do what I say, because you know me and you trust me.
That's right.
And so I have customers that have been buying from me for 18 years. They still buy from me after 18 years.
Wow. This is even before you got involved with the internet, right?
Oh,
wow.
There was no internet.
There was no internet.
No.
That's amazing.
No, and isn't it great?
So how did they learn about the product? How did you get that out there?
Personal, one-on-one.
You were, yeah.
One face at a time. One face at a time. And now we can get many faces because of the internet and because of social media. But when I started, it was literally one face at a time, and just growing your network and expanding your network, and that's what it's all about.
So how do you find the people to get involved? Do you start with your family, your friends, your coworkers?
Usually that's how it starts.
Is that how you did?
Usually that's how it starts. And then if you're out and about, wherever you are, see, what I teach my distributors is, you do this business along your life, with your life. Wherever you go, you do your business with you. So if you're going on vacation, you can talk to people about the products when you're on vacation. When you go to the bank, you can talk to the bank teller. I just moved to a new city not too long ago, and the very first person that I actually sold product to in my new town was my bank teller.
Really?
Because that's where I go.
Right.
So when you go to the dry cleaners, or when you, whatever, you go to the kids' school, or you're part of a bunco group, or, things like that. That's how it starts.
You know what's smart about the bank teller, too?
What?
They see you making all those deposits, and they're like, ooh, she must be doing well. This has to be working. That bank account is going, whoosh. How are you doing this? What are you doing? I want to be a part of it.
And actually, that's exactly what happened. I brought my commission check in.
You're back again? It was 2 days ago that you did it.
No,
More deposits.
I brought my commission check in.
Yeah.
And she's like, what is this?
Yeah.
And, this is, she didn't say this was a lot of money, because she can't say that.
Did you add extra zeros, or is this accurate?
There's a lot of money to be made in this business.
Right. If you put the time in. Tell us about that.
You have to do the work.
Because we are living in a society sometimes where people are looking for quick, rich schemes, overnight stuff, and nothing in life really is good or quality or effective or long-lasting when it's overnight success. You don't appreciate it. You sort of rest on your laurels. You don't give it your all. So tell us about that process, that there is some work and effort involved if you really want to be successful at it.
Right.
And enjoy it. It's not supposed to be something that is just frustrating and maybe just totally labor intensive. It's something that's supposed to be enjoyable as well. Tell us about that.
You're exactly right. I teach my distributors all the time. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is something that you can get rich, but you have to do the work. Because anything in life, you have to put some time in. As you know, being a broadcaster, you know. Yeah. But when you do the work, it's fun. It's not laborsome work. It's just fun. I mean, for heaven's sakes, it's makeup. You get to have personal relationships with people. You get to show them how that they can look pretty and feel good about themselves. So that's fun. But what the basics of the business is, this is what we teach. We wow people first with the product, then we book a demo and show them how it works, and then we give them direction on giving them the choice of what they want to do. So we wow, we book, we demo, and we direct. That's the basic of the business. So you wow somebody and just show them the product, expose them to the product first. And then we can do parties. I call them, let's get together and play makeup parties. Just sit around a kitchen table. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
We just, with your girlfriends, we'll sit around, play makeup, pick some great colors out, and it's fun.
Yeah.
And that's how you make money.
So what happens too, I'm sure a lot of times, is people are customers first and love and believe in the product so much, they want to become part of the team.
That's what happens a lot. A lot of times people just buy because they love it. And then they decide to become a distributor just because they want to buy at a discount, because they want so many colors, or they want, you know, all of the makeup and all the skincare, and they want to buy it at a discount instead of retail, right? But then when they do that, then they find that they're loving the products, because this is a natural thing that girls do. They talk to each other and they say, like for instance, those shoes are super cute. Where did you find those shoes? And then the girl says, oh, I got them at such and such. We do that naturally. So if somebody
I've heard those conversations.
Right, you've heard them. So if somebody says, wow, that lipstick is wonderful, what is that? And they're like, it's Lip Sense, it doesn't kiss off.
Right.
And they're like, where'd you get that?
Right.
And then they say, this is what happened to one of my distributors. The light bulb went on, and she said, am I going to give Jeri the business, or am I going to do the business? And that's when she decided, because she had been buying from me for about 6 months, she signed up to be a distributor so she could buy more colors wholesale. And then she went to the dentist, and all the girls at the dentist's office wanted it. And they were like, well, where can we get it? We want some too. And that's when she said, I'm not going to give the business to Jeri. I'm going to do this and make the money myself. And that's how it happens.
That's amazing. So what if you have somebody who is getting excited about what we're talking about here, yet at the same time they're hesitant because maybe they feel they're being intrusive, or they're shy, or they're a little bit afraid about approaching people. Maybe it doesn't come naturally for them to just promote a product or sell something. What do you say to them to help them build the confidence if they're concerned about intrusion, being afraid, fearful?
I have a lot of girls that start out that way because they've never been, they're like, I'm not a salesperson, and I say to them, you're not selling, you're sharing. Because when you share something that works, people want to know about it. And I tell them, you have something that women want. They want makeup that stays on. They want skincare and makeup that's good for their skin. They just don't know about it yet. So you're just sharing with them. You're telling them about it. And then you've noticed the stripes? This is our calling card.
Yeah.
This is, we used to call it the calling card, and I came up with that term, and now it's the international calling card, because we're in so many countries in the world, and we're going into more countries. In the next 2 years, we're going into 2 more countries, and then the following year, 5 more countries. So this will be an international calling card where women will be able to look at this and say, oh, you sell Lip Sense.
These are the colors.
Rub it. Doesn't come off.
Nothing coming off at all.
No.
And you've had this on for a couple of hours now.
Oh, for more than a couple hours. I put it on this morning before I came here.
So
and see
these are
this
all
color
different colors?
Yeah, we have over 50 colors to choose from. But see this color right here, the red?
Yeah.
This is what Christina Aguilera wears.
That one there.
That she loves. It's called Blue Red.
Yeah,
and
beautiful,
she loves Blue Red Lip Sense. She said in an interview for a magazine, she said that when she's home with her kids, because she's got little ones, she's wearing her sweats, she has her hair pulled back in a ponytail, but when she puts Blue Red on, she feels amazing, and it changes her attitude for the day, even though she's home.
And that's one of the
Even though
biggest
she's
complaints,
home.
I guess, for women with lipstick products is it rubbing off, having to constantly reapply it,
Right.
leave a dinner party, go into the ladies' room to just do that again.
And bartenders love us because they never have to hand wash the glasses anymore.
Well, we're going to have a demonstration coming up where we're going to talk about that. We're going to see the application, and we're also going to have a coffee mug, and we're going to see if it actually rubs off on the coffee mug. That's going to be coming up as well. Now, do you yourself, Jeri, focus on sales or recruitment, or is it a combination of both for you?
I do both because I love sharing the product. I really do. It's fun, and I really love what I do. It's part of me. I do it everywhere I go. I just share because there's so many women that, like the makeup artist that we're going to be doing the demo on, she's a makeup artist and she's never seen the product or heard of it before. So I'm excited to show her, right?
That's right.
And I just love what I do, and so I love every part of what I do. I have my own customers, and then I also teach women how to have a successful business, and I love that part too. And I love being a mentor to women, and I love being a team leader, so to speak, and encouraging and empowering them and motivating them. I love that part too. So it's sort of everything. I love everything.
So you've got the loyalty of your team. How do you earn and maintain that loyalty?
Well, I think that I'm not sure if I earn it. I guess I do. I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I just think that I love them and I want them to be successful. So I encourage them and give them tips and help them do their business. And not just me, but everybody on the team encourages each other as well. We have a very unique thing we call the SeneSisterhood, SeneGence, SeneSisterhood. And it truly is a very different culture than most direct sales companies, in that most network marketing companies are sort of, everybody's out for themselves. In our company, we want everybody to succeed, because when the team succeeds, everybody succeeds. And so we love each other, we motivate each other, we encourage each other, we empower and lift up each other, and it's such a great place to be. And the women that are on our team love it. They love the spirit of our team. And we don't have a lot of negativity or backbiting or backstabbing or anything like that that you would find sort of like in a corporate environment.
Yeah.
You would never find that in our team.
No water cooler talk needed.
No.
Because everybody's supportive of each other.
Everybody wants.
Which is really the key to the whole thing.
Right.
So you're listing out quite a few things that answer a question that I was thinking about, which is, why do you think you're so passionate about the direct sales model?
The direct sales model is, I have seen it change people's lives, literally change people's lives. There have been women that have been homeless. In our company, we have a woman that was literally homeless on the street. And now she just bought a brand new home. Her husband and her have a new car. We can earn cars, we can earn trips, we can do all that stuff. It's sort of like this amazing life that people dream about, and it actually can become a reality. And the direct sales industry is pretty powerful because it is about what you do. You don't have to depend on other people. In other words, you can create the life that you want just by doing the work. Not when you work for someone else, you can only make so much money.
Right.
It's a
certain
set
caps and
exactly.
Right, exactly right.
And that's it. So you can't go any farther. And if there's somebody above you and you would like to get to that position, but you have to, what are you going to do? Step on them, stab them in the back,
or
sabotage
wait 30
them, or
years
wait
for them to retire.
Right. But in this company, there is no ceiling, or in direct sales, there's no ceiling. So what you do is you just find a product you're passionate about, and a company that has been proven that works, and our company obviously is proven. We're 18 years old now. And then just do the work, and you can create a life that you only dream about. And it really can become a reality, and that is the beauty of a direct sales industry.
So there's really no reason to be skeptical or have any questions because it's successful and it's proven, and you're proof of that success.
They
teach it in colleges.
Yeah.
It's really truly amazing. Let's talk about some of the offerings. Again, we've got coming up a fantastic demo of one of the revolutionary products, and you're going to be really, really surprised by the effects of it. But let's talk about some of the products themselves and what else does the company offer?
Well, we started out with 6 lip colors, and the lip color is called LipSense, and it's liquid. So it's liquid technology. It's different than anything you've ever seen before, and it's patented. And I can tell you that there's been a lot of companies over the last 18 years that have tried to copy us, and they've tried, and they're not copying us because we are pretty unique. So you shake it every time you use it, and then when you put it on, you put 3 coats on for it to last all day.
Higher up there for the camera.
Can you see that?
There we go.
You lay it on, and you let it dry in between coats. It dries in about 10 to 15 seconds. And
seconds, really? Wow.
Seconds. And then each coat you let dry. And then once it's dry, then, now this is the patent, and then the gloss that you put over the top is the moisture. So it's a system that works together to give...
It's a two-pronged system.
Right.
And you really call these lip colors?
Lip colors.
Lip colors. We say lipstick and other things, but it's really lip color.
It's not lipstick because it's not a stick, and it's not wax.
Right.
So, right? So, and it's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's non-GMO, there's no lead.
The best ingredients, no lead, that's important.
And this is all of our products, including this, even people that are celiac can use this.
Really?
Yes, because there's no gluten in any of our skincare or any of our makeup.
I don't think even a lot of people realize that there's gluten in makeup or skincare.
Most do.
Really?
It's very difficult for people that have gluten allergies to try to find products that really work for them because of that reason. Nobody would think that, right?
You don't think that. You think the bread and the pizza and all the tasty stuff that you can't have, but I didn't realize that either. I think a lot of people don't realize that. That's sort of breaking news here in CUTV News.
So we started out with the lip colors, and then we went into some other products. So now we have a full line of color cosmetics that stay on all day. Foundations, blush, shadows, everything stays on. Is good for your skin because it's anti-aging treatment and then pigment that stays on. So it's a combination of both the good for your skin, anti-aging. So the foundation's anti-aging, the blush is anti-aging, the shadow is anti-aging, everything's anti-aging.
That's fantastic.
But it stays on. And you notice I'm touching my face.
Yeah.
I'm touching my face. Nothing's smearing off.
The makeup, she's literally had this makeup on, I'd say, for 3-4 hours as we were preparing for the shoot.
And we're in this hot lights.
We're under the hot lights, when usually, even for me, being a television host, usually the makeup is now starting to shine and things are starting to come off, and reapplication, stop tape, let's powder the nose, powder the cheeks again. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's used in a lot of theater.
I was going to say, leading me to my next question is, has this been embraced by New York, Broadway, by theater, by film, by television, by Hollywood as well? Tell us about that.
That's exactly correct. Right now, we have an ad on the big Jumbotron in New York Times Square for LipSense.
Wow.
You have to look for it because you live close by.
Yeah, right, New York area.
Yes, and our lip color, which is LipSense, is used on Broadway in all of the main shows. Right, and so in Hollywood, we have famous Hollywood makeup artists that use our product, and you don't have to be famous makeup artist to use it. You can just be a regular stay-at-home mom, or you could be a makeup artist. It doesn't matter. It works for everybody. And we have been embraced by a lot of professional people, a lot of cheerleading teams, a lot of dance teams, a lot of professional performers.
Models.
Models.
Where they're constantly under the hot lights as the photographer's taking those pristine shots.
Water shoots, it's amazing.
So that's another thing too. Waterproof, you can be in rain, you can go swimming.
Yes.
And that's going to stay.
Everything stays.
Not just the lips, we're talking about all the other makeup that you have.
If I went swimming right now, my hair would be wet, but my face would be perfect.
So everything you have on right now.
Everything I have on right now
is from SeneGence.
Oh, I'm a product of the product. I don't put anything on my face with SeneGence.
I think most people just thought maybe the lips are what we're talking about.
No,
that's
everything.
Incredible. And literally, she's had this on for several hours. The lights are hot. We're here in the hot TV studio, and it looks as if it was just applied.
Yes.
So that has to really be a kick for a lot of people. They're like, I love this, so I don't always have to have everything with me and lug it all around, because I'm good for the day. You can go through a hurricane and still look like that.
I don't want to.
How about men? Let's get this for the guys
okay,
too, right?
well, skin is skin, Jim.
Yeah.
So our skincare works for men too. My husband uses it. My son-in-law, my son.
Fantastic.
Everybody does, because the skincare is pretty amazing anti-aging treatment for your skin.
Yeah.
And then the makeup, if you were to wear our makeup on film or stage, you would be fine, because it's good for your skin, and it does what it's supposed to do, in that it protects and it keeps you from being shiny in the light,
clogging pores,
and it doesn't do
allergic
any of
reactions
that.
and all these different things.
It doesn't do any of that.
That is really exciting. So, talking about the products themselves, do you have a favorite product? I know that's a loaded question, because she's probably going to say one of each, but do you have a specific one that really stands out, your go-to SeneGence product?
I would say there's probably two. One in the skincare line and one in the makeup line.
Okay, we'll give her two.
Okay, I'm going to do two. So my favorite skincare is Climate Control, because every single person can use this.
What is that?
Every single person. It is a deep cellular moisturizer.
Wow.
And it is hyaluronic acid and essential fatty acids. I have a whole YouTube channel about it.
Those two things are incredible, hyaluronic acid and the fatty. That's
you know about it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good for
I've
you.
done my research.
High five to you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so anyway, I do have a YouTube channel video about this that explains in great detail about it. But this is for men and women. Men love it. My husband uses it every day. And it goes, and it's standalone. So for someone that wants to try our skincare, but maybe they don't have enough money to buy everything, they could buy this and then try it, and they'll see results. They will absolutely see results. So you spray it on, it goes right into your skin. It does not stay on the surface. So any skin type can use it.
With here, are we looking at, is this like a gel or something?
Right, so this is not activated yet.
Yeah.
So as you activate it, we don't activate it until the customer actually has it in their hands.
Oh, wow, that's terrific.
So once you get it, you shake it vigorously for a minute straight, and it activates the product. And this is very highly active anti-aging treatment that will be very active for 6 months.
Wow.
So, and it lasts, if you use it every day, day and night, it lasts about 3 to 4 months.
So you spray it on the face, do you rub it in?
You just sort of rub it in, pat it in, a little bit, lightly? Because it doesn't stay on the surface. It doesn't protect you from the environment.
It's absorbed.
Right. It feeds your skin.
Wow.
So that's my favorite, because everybody can use it, no matter what skin type, even if you're oily. Morning, night, every day? My husband uses it because he showers in the morning and shaves. He uses this sort of like for his aftershave, and gives his skin moisture, but because it doesn't stay on the surface, it goes right in. It doesn't feel greasy or oily, and most men hate that feeling. Right? So
they don't want to feel anything on the skin, right? Exactly.
Right, and then you can take the day cream.
See, that's what's really important.
And put this over the top.
That was a really important point, too, as far as the hydration. A lot of times, whether it's one of the components to all this, too, is you got to drink a lot of fluids. You should be drinking fluids, because that's very good for your skin and for your overall health. But the hydration of the skin, a lot of times we forget about doing that. Right. And that is essential for the youthful look, for the health of the skin, the radiance, all of it, right? The luminance of this, the luminosity is what we call it. Anti-aging, all of this. It all is encompassing. And we have a very unique proprietary formulation called Seneplex. Seneplex is in all of our products. All of our skincare and all of our creamy cosmetics. So even in the foundation and the blushes and everything I told you are anti-aging, it all has Seneplex complex in it, which actually is very revolutionary in the industry, that causes cellular renewal and cellular advancement. So it causes new cells to be born faster, and gets those cells to the surface faster through kinetic energy and a kinetic enzyme. So 23% faster than normal. So it gets those cells to the surface before they have time to dry out and flatten out. And so your skin looks better. It becomes more luminous. You have less lines and wrinkles, 55.7% less lines and wrinkles in 8 weeks. Yeah, good averages. Pretty amazing. Yeah. And we're the best blend of science in nature. We're not all natural. We're 98% natural, 2% science. That's perfect.
So.
You know, and you mentioned how quickly these things work. We're living in a society where everything is moving fast and people want to see quick results. They're like, okay, I don't want to wait, you know.
Well, it does take time to change your skin, though. It's not one of those things that you see that, you know, you put it on and
boom, because that stuff's not real.
It doesn't do anything.
That's not it's maybe
just
a temporary for like 3 minutes, but the minute you walk out the door to say hello to somebody, it's worn off.
So when
you think it's still working.
You use skincare that actually changes your skin from the inside out, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks.
More long term.
And I'm telling you, people are like, whoa, they're amazed at the difference.
So if you can invest the time, which 6 to 8 weeks is really not a lot at all.
So then you asked me about what my other product is.
Yes.
Of course, it's LipSense, I have to say. I mean, LipSense is where I started, so I have a passion about it. But I know it sounds funny to say that lipstick can change the way someone feels, but it really does. It can really change the way someone feels about the way they look for the day or feel for the day, because lipstick is proven. First of all, there's been a lot of studies that if women wear lipstick, they are perceived as more professional, and they are taken more
pride
seriously.
in themselves too. Pride in yourself.
Pride in yourself.
Self-confidence.
Do it for yourself. You don't have to do it for everybody else. Just do it for yourself, so you feel good about yourself.
So what is in your hand right now, Jeri Taylor-Swade, is the #1 selling lipstick in the world?
#1 selling lip color. We say lip color.
Lip color, yeah.
In the world right now, and it's pretty amazing. Even the big box store companies, we are growing huge compared to them, and they're looking at us going, what is this company? How are they selling millions of dollars of LipSense? It's incredible, and we don't put the billions of dollars into advertising like they do. I mean, like those big companies are putting billions, major. And guess what? It's we that do the advertising. We're the ones. We are the ones that open our mouth and tell people what we have and share it. And
it's that human connection. It's almost old school in a way, just in terms of it's real people, it's authentic, and it's that human connection. It's as much as the product is as great as it is, it's that one-on-one human relationship you develop with your consumer, your customer, your clients, your team, that really takes this to another level.
That. Right? It does. It's that human connection.
Well, we're going to do a demo right now of this very famous lip color. You're going to see it applied. We have somebody who's going to be joining us in the studio. She's a makeup artist herself. Her name is Rena, and we're going to see Jeri apply that. We're looking forward to that.
I am too. I can't wait to see her reaction.
Okay, here we go. Here's the demo. Well, as promised, we said that Jeri is going to demonstrate a product for all of us, one of the products that she's very, very excited to share with us. And we've got Rena in the studio joining us as well here in CUTV News. Rena, good to see you. Welcome.
Thanks, Jim.
Good to have you with us. All right, Jeri, what is the product? And let's see you put it on Rena, and I'll step out and we'll watch you do your thing.
Okay, great. I get to show you LipSense today, Rena.
That's awesome.
And I know you are a makeup artist. And so this is going to be really fun for you because it's different technology than you're used to, but it's amazing patented technology. And what it is called LipSense, and it's by SeneGence, and it is not a stain. It's a molecular bond, so it sticks to your skin. It doesn't go into your bloodstream like a stain does. It won't bleed or feather or smear or smudge, and it won't dry your lips out. So before we started today, you picked out this color, and I think it's going to be a great color for you, Summer Sunset. It'll go beautiful with your hair and skin, and it's not too dark, it's not too bright. It's a really great color for you. So the thing about LipSense is that because it's different technology, you have to learn, it's a learning curve of how to put it on.
Okay.
First of all, you have to shake it and start with clean, dry lips, which you already did that before we started. So you shake it every time you use it, and when you use it at home, you would just open it up and use this applicator. This tube will actually last 4 to 6 months if you use it every day. Wow. So it's very economical. So when you put it on, because it's a liquid and because it's different technology, what you want to do is you want to start in the corner, press and glide across your lips like that, and then press and glide like this, and don't do this until we get the gloss on. Okay. So the color is what stays, but there's no moisture value to the color. The moisture comes from the gloss, which is, we have different kinds of glosses. We even have a matte gloss if you like a matte finish, but we're going to use glossy gloss today because that's what most people purchase first.
Sure.
So then we'll use that. Now grab your mirror, and when you put this on, if your lips are dry or chapped, it might tingle. That's okay. That's normal. So when you put it on, press and glide across your lips. And start at the corner, press and glide, there you go. Now do the top. Don't go back and forth.
Habit.
I know, it is a habit. It took me like 3 days to train my brain.
So
now do it again, right? So that's your second coat. And then I'll give you one more coat, and then we'll put your gloss on.
Oh, did it.
Okay,
Sorry.
see? No, that's okay. And it feels sticky, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Did it tingle a little bit?
It tingles a little,
Just a little, that's normal. The more you use this, the better conditioned your lips get actually, so you won't have any more dryness to your lip.
Good to know.
Right, so there you go.
That's a big challenge for me, is finding a lip product that doesn't dry out my lips.
Right, oh, you just found it. So that color actually looks really beautiful on you. So then we'll do the gloss. And the gloss is, okay, now I want to show you something. Because this is new technology, you're not used to using it, right? So you see how right here you need a little bit more color?
Yeah.
So when you press, feel that? Do you feel it? Most people are not used to putting enough pressure. So when you just lay the color, that's what you want to do, is just lay the color on.
Okay.
And you also want to get it on the inside because this is not lipstick, remember. So you can't smush it around, right?
Okay.
So with Lip Sense, you have to put it wherever you want it to be. Okay, so once it dries, which is about 10 seconds or so, then we put the gloss on. Now the gloss is shea butter and vitamin E. There's no artificial wax, no petroleum, no mineral oil. So it's very hydrating to the tissue of your lips. And in fact, it actually absorbs into your lips and hydrates your lips instead of just sitting on the top. It'll go through the color. So when you put the gloss on, then you can smush your lips together because right now they're sticky. After you put the gloss on, they won't be sticky anymore. There you go. Perfect. Okay, now smush. There you go.
Nice.
And look at your applicator, there's no color there.
Oh wow, pretty interesting.
Isn't that cool? So when you get Lip Sense for the first time, Rena, as a new customer, you would get the lip collection. The lip collection is the color, the gloss, and the oops remover. Now the oops remover is for oops. So if you make a mistake, like when you're putting it on, it's like an eraser. You can use it as an eraser. And at the end of the day, after you've worn it all day, my average wearing time is about 7 hours or so, and some women can wear it 4 to 18. It really depends on the pH of your body. It's your pH of your body that breaks it down over the day. So when you take it off at night, if you need a remover after you've washed your face with your makeup remover, then you would use your oops remover to get the residual color off. So this is your lip collection, and that's how you get it as a new customer, and then of course you can buy as many colors as you want after that. So now what I'd like you to do is show everyone, now that you've had the gloss on, here, I'll take that from you. All right, so now just go like this. See? Okay, now you see right there, just that little spot right there? That is because your lip was not quite dry there. And that's, but the rest of it's still, see, there's no, so it was just one little spot that wasn't dry. We didn't wait long enough because we're on.
Too much, maybe.
No, it's probably because it didn't dry because we're on camera and we were trying to rush things along. So now do your coffee cup test.
Pretty cool, nothing there.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. It's really cool. And you can kiss, and it doesn't come off.
Nice.
How do your lips feel?
They feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah, really good. The tingle was a little bit, oh wow, but now it's fine.
And
Once
you know,
the gloss goes on,
and you know why it tingles? The reason why it tingles is because the delivery system is cosmetic grade alcohol, because that tube will last 4 to 6 months.
Wow.
So every time you put the applicator back in the tube and then put it on your lips, you potentially have bacteria on your lips or whatever. It keeps it bacteria free. So that way it can last 4 to 6 months and you never have to worry about bacteria growing in your tube. But if you deliver that pigment to your lips and your lips are a little dry or chapped, it will tingle. Once your lips get really hydrated with the shea butter gloss, it will never have that problem again.
Okay, good to know.
You look amazing, Rena.
Oh,
fantastic. How does it
Thanks,
feel?
Jeri.
What does it
Feels
feel like? Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy?
Yeah, it feels like I'm really not wearing anything except for with the gloss.
It's amazing how it doesn't smear, it doesn't come off. That is revolutionary, huh?
I know.
That is
I know,
fantastic.
it's really great. And it doesn't get on her teeth either.
Yeah.
So that's a big one for women.
So this has to be extraordinarily popular with everybody, this particular...
super popular with everybody. I mean, millions and millions and millions actually around the world wear this lip color.
Choice of lots of colors too, which is great.
50 colors.
50 different colors?
Wow.
Wow, that's terrific.
And we even have really dark, you know, for those girls that really like that dark look. And the cool thing about it is it's custom blendable. So you can layer, because you do 3 colors.
Yes, right.
You can layer the colors different ways to maybe match an outfit or just the way you're feeling for the day. And this color is just one color, you have one color, but most of the time I wear more than one color because it's fun. It's fun to create custom colors.
Cool.
So what women do, and my customers do, is they have a palette of colors that they know that they look good in, from light to dark, and then they can mix those whenever they want to create different colors.
You're going to knock them dead today. You're going to stop traffic. Look
Jeez.
fantastic, Rena.
Oh, thanks.
Great job, Jeri.
It really looks pretty on you. I like it.
Fantastic. And during the course of our presentation, we're going to be showing you a website that you can go to order yours and to learn more. Thanks for the demonstration, Jeri. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jeri.
What an amazing demo. That product is revolutionary, and to see it not come off, that was absolutely incredible. And I can see there why it is such a hot seller, the #1 selling lipstick or lip color in the world. Again, amazing, amazing results. Now we have something else that's pretty amazing here on CUTV News. We are actually being visited by the Queen of SeneGence International. Here is the Queen, Jeri Taylor-Swade. I will bow to you. So what is all of this? What are we looking at? And how did this happen? How did you get to the point of Queen? What does it all mean?
Well, the first queen, I'm the first queen of SeneGence.
Congratulations.
We have many queens now, and even empresses and monarchs and rulers and everything now. It's so amazing. This company is just so fun to be in part of, because seeing women, a lot of women, they're like, I don't want to wear a crown. Like, they get into the company and they're like, I don't want to wear a crown. And then all of a sudden it's like, I think I want a crown. I think I really want that, because they see what it represents. It means a lot of money, right? So this is my queen crown, and it actually is pretty darn heavy. You have to learn how to sit straight. You have to walk straight. And that's how, when you see those amazing, beautiful girls on like Miss America and things, how they walk.
Not so easy.
They have to, because they have to practice for when they have their crown on. Because if you bend your head forward, you get boo-boos on your nose. I have a YouTube video. It's called The Crown Boo Boo, and I actually got my crown fell right here and broke my nose open.
Did it? It landed right on the nose?
It
so
really did.
It's poise, it's all about movement, keeping the head up.
And it's about walking with confidence, because this company will do, it's about personal development more than anything, I think. I see women start at the beginning, and it's amazing the difference. And my journey, I'm not the same woman as I was 18 years ago. Personal development is a huge part of direct sales. And so I see these women that didn't want to wear a crown, and then all of a sudden they are proud of that crown because they know the work that it took to get there. And also they feel beautiful and confident, and it really is amazing. And it's pretty fun. I mean, what little girl doesn't want to wear a crown, right?
Now, what is the beautiful chain that you have as well? Is that part of the whole thing?
That's a crown. This was given to me by the company at one of our events.
And then you have this ring, too.
And then the ring is a Crown Princess ring. It's called the Crown Princess ring because the Crown Princess is the first rung of the ladder of the upper echelons of the company. That means your team has done $1 million in sales in 1 year. So every Crown Princess gets this ring. And of course, I was a Crown Princess way back. And so this is the ring. And everybody gets to pick their own color. And because this is my team is Pink Power. So it's thus the pink.
Well, it's amazing the colors that I have. I think I have
We were
some of these
joking about
SeneGence
that.
International colors. I did my research, and I have the colors on. And
You
just
totally
came out to be so I could be a male representative as that goes along.
We're so color coordinated right now.
You know, it's interesting. I can understand and relate to what you're talking about, having that crown on there and having to keep that really steady. My great-grandmother on my mother's side, who was actually a princess, I was telling you, a princess in a castle in Gothenburg, Sweden. She was part of the Swedish royal family, and she used to, here in America, teach all of the kids how to walk with terrific posture, which you have to do with that, by balancing a book on their head.
That's how you practice.
That's the way to do it, right?
Unless you have a real crown,
So
then you can practice with that.
So anybody that wants to be a distributor, get the book, balance it on your head, and then when you get this crown too, you'll be ready to go.
Well, talking about the book, every distributor, when they sign up, gets this book. And this is called The $1 Million Lips, and it's the story of Joni. This is Joni, the owner of the company.
Oh, that's her?
And how she started.
Wow.
And so you get that, so you could practice with that book.
That's fantastic. Where's the great-grandmother when you need her, right?
And she actually
this is her
names
story?
me.
Is this what this is about?
Yes, it's her story, and she actually names me in that book, so I'm very proud of that fact.
A journey into the hearts of women in business. CEO and founder of SeneGence International, Joni Rogers-Conte?
Yes.
So what's amazing, a lot of you have the Jeri Taylor-Swade. Is there a thing there?
No, it's just called Other Marriages.
Don't have to have the 3 names to join. But that's really, really cool. And forward by Anthony Robbins, Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
The Tony Robbins.
They
cool.
are their personal friends.
That's amazing.
And
So,
I've actually walked on fire.
have you really?
I have.
Really? Tell us
Yes,
about that.
I really have. It was an amazing, I went to an event. Joni invited me to go to one of his events. And I didn't know when we went that we were going to be walking on fire. And when I got there and I found out that every single person at the event is supposed to walk on fire, I was like freaked out at first.
Now, what's the purpose? What's that about? Why?
It's to show you that you can do anything you set your mind to do. And that is part of direct sales. You have to have belief. And when you don't have belief in yourself, you might have to start out with believing in other things. Like you might believe in the product, you might believe in the company, but a lot of women don't have the confidence to believe in themselves that they can actually do it, but you gain that confidence. And that's why I say personal development is such a huge part of this business, because you can walk on fire and not get burned.
Also, another component to all of this that we're talking about today is expect that you may get a no or some rejection here and there, but you learn from that, and it shouldn't shut things down or shoot you down.
No.
You just move on from that. It's part of it.
Because I teach my distributors that a no is not a no. It might not be a final no. It might be just not now.
Yeah, let me
I
think
don't have
about it,
time to really think about it right now. I've got too much stress in my life. You know, a no is not necessarily a final no. It might just mean it's not time yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But the other thing is, it doesn't matter if you get a no, because they're not saying no to you.
Right.
They might say, I don't wear makeup.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
And if they don't understand that we have skincare, they might think we're just about makeup, and they don't listen to find out that we're more. They're not saying no to you.
Right.
So don't take it personal.
Exactly.
And the other thing we do sometimes is we do challenges where we try to get 10 no's. Because if we try to get 10 no's, we're going to get a lot of yeses along the way.
So you sort of work that through your system, get beyond that, learn how to deal with it, which is fantastic. So with all this excitement, all this growth, you're a queen. We're honored by the queen today here in our presence. Tell us about some of the new and exciting things. I know they're always developing new products. They're always on the cutting edge, on the front lines of products. What is some of the new futuristic things that are happening for the company?
Well, actually, we have some products coming out that I've heard. We don't know because it's secret, but I've heard that it's going to be revolutionary again. And so I'm super excited about that. But we also have 2 countries, like I said, that we're going into this year. And then we're going into Mexico, and we're going into New Zealand this year.
Wow.
And so
I bet you hope you go there to New Zealand.
Oh,
right?
I'm so excited because actually
you will go there probably.
I've actually opened every single country and been the very first trainer at, we call it Pit Stop, which is Princess in Training. Every single country that we're in right now, that is working the compensation side of the business, I have actually been the first trainer to go and train. So I just got back from the UK, and I was actually at Buckingham Palace.
Did you wear that?
I didn't. I was no way.
Compete with the,
I was not.
the other queen.
I mean, I'm a queen, but nothing like the real queen, right? But it was pretty exciting to be there.
Oh,
and
sure.
so I trained the UK distributors, the new pioneers in that country is what I used to be here.
Yeah.
And so I went to train them.
Incredible.
And it was really exciting. So I look forward to, in my career, I look forward to opening more countries, having more team growing from all the other countries as well.
Sure,
I don't speak Spanish, but people on my team speak Spanish.
But you surround yourself with a support system of people that can do that, right?
And then for me, I look forward to maybe talking more to women about some of the things we've talked about today, about confidence and personal development and the amazing business model of direct sales. I'm considered an expert in direct sales. I'm in a book, I'm in videos, I'm in certain things that are in the direct selling industry, the Direct Selling Women's Alliance. I actually started the very first chapter ever in the United States. So I love direct sales, as we've talked about before. So I look forward to going and talking to more people about the direct sales industry and what it can actually mean for them and their family.
What is a way that people watching right now can get involved, can purchase the product, but can also possibly become part of your team?
Liquidmakeup.com is my website where I have a lot of information, and there's also a shopping cart there. I also have getlips.com, which is kind of easy to remember. And I'm on YouTube, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook.
So you're accessible.
And I actually have a website with my name, JeriTaylor-Swade.com. And it's more informational. It's a little bit about my team. It's more about me and everything. So I'm very accessible and I can be found.
That's fantastic. Well, Jeri Taylor-Swade of SeneGence International, Queen Jeri Taylor-Swade, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We'll have tea and crumpets served in the green room in about 10 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
We wish you continued success from all of us at CUTV News. It's exciting. It's obviously rewarding. You're passionate about it. You're surrounded by an incredible team of people. And it's something that is very positive for so many people. And you're making a difference in people's lives, not only visually, but internally, too. And I think
financially,
too. Financially, that's always a good one, too. Continued success, and thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure. Once again, to connect with our special guest, Jeri Taylor-Swade, and learn more about the opportunities with SeneGence International, as well as even order some of the amazing products for yourself, go to this website, liquidmakeup.com. For CUTV News, I'm Jim Masters. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.